What's up, party people, and welcome back. This is the series where I take every Street Fighter 6 character from day one all the way to master rank. This is a fun and effective way for me to cope with illness, and I help make you laugh and learn along the way. Every 20 minutes of gaming, I recommend a 5-minute break to help improve learning efficiency as well as avoid tilt. Stick around until the end, and I supply one of those for you as well. Now, on to the video. Round 1 fade! What's up, everyone, all you party people? Real quick, before we get into these Dhalsim placement matches, just want to touch back. If you haven't checked out the how-to day one video yet with Dhalsim, check that out. I have a typed up written guide with everything I'll be using to get to master rank with this character. The idea is simple and easy, nothing fancy, so that way anyone and everyone can do it. If my dumbass can do it, so can you. Typed up guide in there. It's on the screen, as well as in the description for you to follow along on all these videos if you want to. But I'm going to do a quick little recap on the 4 fundamentals that I use to get any and every character to master rank. Number 1, slow down and have fun. If you're not having fun, don't play the game. Go play something else. Don't play to get points. Play to learn. Play to get better. That's the way to have fun. That is the number 1 fundamental. Number 2 is basic execution. We're playing Dhalsim, so I'm not going to need the craziest execution in the world regardless. But, I mean, you know, some Dhalsims do, but not me. The idea is a light punish, a medium punish, a heavy punish. Some that works off of wall splat, some that works off of crumple, and something that works off of drive reversal. Easy combos are the name of the game with Dhalsim. With every character I get the mastering. So if you want to learn any other character, check them out. But we're talking about Dhalsim today. Dhalsim, basic combos. I have some bread and butters in that guide for you as well. Number 3 is to develop a game plan. Any game plan is better than not having no game plan at all. The essential idea is the characters in Street Fighter are like chess pieces. Chess pieces can only move in certain ways. Street Fighter characters can only move in certain ways. You're not going to play Dhalsim like Cammy. If you are, then you're probably not going to be, you know, getting the character to full potential. I have some easy how-to day one starter game plans for Dhalsim in that guide. I keep referring back to. That's why I say check back to it if you haven't already. But yeah, how to day one Dhalsim starter deck game plans is what I call them. And they're easy to execute. If I can do them, you can do them. Check them out, and you'll understand more about what I'm talking about in these matches that way. And the 4th and most important fundamental is the 20 and 5 rule. 20 minutes of gaming, take a 5-minute break. Play for 20 minutes, take a 5-minute break. We all don't have a lot of time to play during the day, and we want to get better. This is the way to do it. This will help you avoid tilt. This will help you get better at the game. It'll help develop muscle memory. It'll help you. It just helps your mental effectiveness, you know, your mental health, everything. You know, this is the proper, healthy way to get better and to practice. Use the 20 and 5 rule. 20 and 5 rule is love. 20 and 5 rule is life. And I will do my best to give you guys a 5-minute break at the end of these videos as well. So, that all being said, we are going to get into match analysis for the rest of these videos. So, looks like I've been doing well versus this kid so far. His approach hasn't necessarily been the best. He's kind of just, as soon as he gets close, he starts Jinraiing me. And he doesn't bait the drive reversal either, which is going to be great for me. Oh, look at that. I got a little combo, but I dropped it. Even simple combos I'm dropping with Dhalsim. I was having controller issues again. I've since bought a new controller, but all of my Dhalsim matches are on this one controller, and I was getting upset because, like, quarter circle backs weren't working, etc. But I digress. That doesn't matter. No one wants to hear about that. Yeah, so that match went, you know, better than expected, but just for forewarning you guys, we're going to be on Dhalsim for a while because it does take me a while to get this guy to master. It just takes a lot of matches. That right there, I'm practicing the parkour yoga zone, throwing these fireballs, because Dhalsim can have 2 fireballs on the screen at one time, which is pretty unheard of in Street Fighter. Usually, I mean, DJ can throw his 2 fireballs, but that's still just one move, you know? This is 2 separate moves. Throwing fireballs, spitting fireballs on the screen. Oh geez, we are waiting for a match. Yep. I don't know, some days I get matches really fast. Most days I don't get matches really fast. I'm not sure when I was playing these placements precisely. I feel like the game gives you weird matches for your placements intentionally too. Like they don't really know what the heck they're doing in these placements, but That's okay. Doesn't really matter. We're going to be playing the character to master rank no matter what. So, whatever place we get, it is what it is. And yeah, we are still waiting for a match. Oh, we've been waiting for a match longer than I got to play against that Ken. That's wild, but gives me more time to throw these fireballs, I guess. Come on, baby, we got a match. We got a match. Versus Akuma. Akumas have been running rampant again. The My Army has been, they've all either reached master rank or they quit playing and went back to Akuma by the looks of it. And this guy's taking a long time to connect. That's never a good sign, you know? Jeez Louise. I just want to watch a match. I just want to play a match. Come on, man. A Sigma. He is ranking up here in a second, so they're making me fight some dude between Diamond 3, Diamond 4. That's okay. Let's see how we fight. So, yep, that standing heavy kick I really like to do at the start. The issue with it is you can just jump over that one. I've since learned doing something like waiting or float medium punch is probably better, but, you know, we live and we learn. Here I'm doing the pop quiz. I'm testing this guy to see if I can just teleport and cross him up over and over again. And that's the great equalizer with Dhalsim. I actually could have DI'd that. I don't think I knew that the standing heavy kick was special move cancelable yet. But, oh wow, he was just mashing there. And my combo sucked. I know I made the excuse already, but my pad really was. I've since thrown it in the garbage and got a new pad because I hated it. I got one of those $40 pads from Walmart because it seemed like a good deal, one of the DualShock 4s, but it was like refurbished, and it didn't say it was refurbished. It said it was new, but it was a refurbished pad, and it was terrible. It was unplayable. I used all Dhalsim on that pad. And by the end of it, I was like pulling my hair out because I couldn't do the easiest combos. You'll see me like in situations where I could just kill with a level 3, but it just won't come out. I hit that pad with some C4 and exploded it. And I've got a new pad. I'm playing on the PS5 controller now. I bit the bullet. I talked with a couple of pros, and they were like, yeah, it lasts longer than the DualShock 4, and it's just more convenient, and it's just easier whenever you go to a tournament or whatever, which I don't know if I'll be going to a tournament anytime soon. Maybe I want to, but I gotta get a lot more practice in before I do that, because I'm playing every character to master rank, and it's taking me forever, so, you know. Let's see if I can... Yeah, see what I mean? That's just down back heavy punch, and I'm screwing it up. But I'm screwing everything up with this stupid character. And it sucks, like I said, because he has so many normals. Like, that's down heavy punch I keep getting. But I'm not going to blame my pad anymore. But it's... Without question, it's my pad's fault. Because I'm trying to... It's just... It was the worst pad I've played on my entire life. It was playing on, like, a Super Nintendo controller. Actually, you know what? I would have rather played on a Super Nintendo controller. It's just that... Yeah, it was... Had a fake PlayStation pad. But it was the only controller I had at the time, so I had to use it. You know what I mean? Or I... You know... But... I didn't really have the money for a new controller, but I got one anyways. Okay, it looks like this is going to be it for our hero. Oh, he let me live. What a nice guy. Oh, he killed himself. What a dumb. What a he should have just killed me. Oh, he didn't have meter. I had meter. That's my fault. I'm sure he could have still killed with one bar and all that drive juice. Right there, he's sitting there thinking like, oh my god, I can't believe I lost that way. Okay, and, well... So that idea right there, let's see. Yep. See, at medium range, I'm just pressing medium buttons. There's not really much more thought behind it besides that. Medium range, I'm pressing medium buttons, and then at this range, I could set up the obstacle course, you know? And if he's throwing fireballs like that, if I can float over him like that, then we're good. But, yeah, Dhalsim excels in those fireball wars. People don't really think about him as the fireball character, but he absolutely, you know, he's more of the anti-fireball. He's more of the anti-Shoto character. His tools work very well against the Shotokan's fireball game plan at a fundamental level. And they gave him the two fireballs on the screen at once idea. That was, yeah, pressing heavy punch at the start's crazy. But a lot of people do that whenever you play Dhalsim. A lot of people are just going to start the match with the drive impact. And if you're not pressing the right button, it's going to work a lot of the time. But This right here is where I'm gonna make my bacon most of the time. Is yep. And then, like I said, he wasn't like getting. I mean, he was jabbing me out of the sky whenever he was punishing my teleports. But that, I'll take that all day compared to like some big punish counter combos. Boom, boom, boom. So that, see what I mean? Dhalsim does very well in these fireball wars. This is where you're gonna make a lot of your cheddar biscuits. And then he killed himself. See, he got frustrated and he was like, no, I'm just gonna end this. And then I'm like, nah, you not. That's our very basic game plan. Again, if you refer back to the How to Day 1 video and look at my starter deck game plans I gave you. The vectors with the fireballs. Yeah, so far the Dhalsim placement's going a lot better than I thought they were. If you guys want to see me suffer, don't worry. That's coming. The placements are probably the only thing that goes well with Dhalsim. Maybe like one more video after this, but there's always that growing pain stage too. Whenever, if I start with this character and I'm really, got a one-track mind with him, it helps. But then once you start learning more about the character, you get these growing pains and it makes it a little bit harder. Zafrino made a really good video about this not that long ago. Like I said, that's why you don't play to win. You play to learn and play to get better, and eventually you'll get on the other side of those growing pains. And then you'll be, you know what I mean? You'll really be doing well after that. You'll just, it's part of growing. So far, yep, I'm fighting this monster of a Zangief player, which, essentially should be a really good matchup for Dhalsim. My Dhalsim's not, the best in the world. But it's really a good matchup until you get knocked over. But look at this, who's the grappler now? This was all in my how-to day 1 game plan. Looks like it's all gonna go downhill now, right? Let's see. Oh, he screwed up. That's not a combo. Sir. Oh yeah, he's going nuts. But that's actually a combo. Did he jump into that? I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you for thwarting yourself and not making me work any harder than I already have, because I've already been working pretty hard in this matchup. Yeah. A lot of people are going to play you like this when you play Dhalsim too, and that's, you just got to start getting used to anti-airing him and stuff, because he's not going to stop. See what I mean? He's just going to go as crazy as he possibly can. See what I mean? That time I just did it, and that time too, it should have hit him, honestly. He jumped through it. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. People are going to just go absolutely. They're not going to use their brain at all against you. That should have been a medium punch. I should have punished that. But like, see what I mean? This dude's foaming at them. You guys think this guy's playing to learn? You think he's playing to get better? Or you think he's just an animal? I could have DI'd that back, but it didn't matter. And that's just the life of a Dhalsim player. People are going to play incredibly disrespectful, incredibly stupid against you, and you're going to lose sometimes because of it, because you're playing Dhalsim. Should have had more wherewithal on that one, but now he doesn't have a level 3, so at least I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm just waiting for this clown to jump over and over again. That time I just had forever and a half to still drop my combo, but I just waited for the jump because we all know it's coming. So you have to trade there, but right now I have a life lead, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Trying to set up my parkour zone for this fella, but I should just be waiting for him to jump over and over again, because that's all he's doing. I imagine I tried anti-air there and my stupid controller probably screwed me up. Man, look at my health bar. It's just already gone. Do you think he's gonna jump here? Or you think he's gonna get thrown again? Jump. Oh, he killed himself. Good for him. Wow, that sucks. My medium punch, he absorbed my medium punch with his DI. And then I canceled into my DI, and they still trade, and I lose because of it. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's actually horseshit. How do you absorb a move and then get the DI? You know what I mean? Like if he absorbed my DI, then obviously I did my DI second. There's no question about it. If he absorbed the move with my DI and then I DI'd second, so I should get the punish counter, right? But nope, the game said, fuck you, Dhalsim. You're a dumb character. Why do we even put you in this game? Okay, he could ask PD that he didn't, but see what I mean? This you're gonna have to deal with this as Dhalsim, and there's not a lot you can do about it. You're just gonna have to deal with it, honestly, because everyone's going to fight you like this. They're just going to fight you. I mean, especially like Zangief players. They're just going to be animals. You know what I mean? They're not going to do anything smart at all. And they're going to pay off for it. And that's just been the life of Dhalsim for a long time now. You know what I mean? You put in all this work, and then this idiot just comes in and mashes and jumps at you 11,000 times, and you lose because of it. And the only way you're going to beat him, you know, you're not going to beat them with the 90 seconds left on the clock. He hits you one time and you're dead. You know what I mean? Here, you're just going to have to, you know what I mean? 40 seconds on the clock, chip away at that gorilla's life bar because you picked Dhalsim, man. That's the life of this character. That's why, I mean, I just don't, this character just has to work so hard. It's just, I mean, he's sick whenever you learn everything about him. And you're really good with them, like someone like Mr. Crimson or my local Dhalsim, and my ranked bracket is Doc Morales. He's sick. He's really good. But it's just like you have to put mad time into this character. You have to learn matchups. You have to learn specific stuff. Come on, buddy. Yep. Drive rush overhead was his call out in that scenario. See what I mean? And then he runs away because he's like, ooh, I have to work too hard to beat this Dhalsim. And it's like, brother, you need to be taken out back and you need to be put down. The way, that's just so funny that he leaves right after. The Zangief players, though, am I right? All evildoers, the villains of the online realm. That's so funny, though. He wins one, and then he gets his ass beat because I'm just like, all right, well, I'm just going to sit back and anti-air you 11,000 times since you haven't. Oh, and then look at that. And the game's like, hey, guess what? Since that guy one and done you, we're going to make you fight another Zangief. Glorious, right? That's just the life of a Dhalsim, man. The life of a Dhalsim, man. I'm not a Dhalsim, man. Okay, so there you can see I'm just, you know, okay, well, goodbye, cruel world. That's GG. I'm dead. Yep, that's that knockdown. Okay, well, he jumped back, which gave me a lot of valuable space. Okay, so yep, setting up my fireball parkour zone. Would have liked an EX fireball there. I'm used to anti-airing Zangiefs because the one I just faced did nothing but jump. But yeah, see, there's that medium range. I'm just pressing the medium buttons to control that space, you know? There was a light kick and the medium kick there. Couple punish counter stand roundhouses. My fireball never came down there. There it is. I don't know if Dhalsim has a punish for that. I'll probably drive reversal on this. Didn't need to. He was so minus there. He was still pressing buttons. He should have waited. Okay. Yep. Yoga fire. Whoa, the Yoga Blast connected there? That's sick. I probably did that on accident, to be completely honest. See how the game plan has not derived. I'm just throwing fireballs. I wanted to get the space there. I wanted my screen back. Okay, well, I gave it all back anyways. But right now, I don't think this guy's thinking much about pushing me in the corner, you know? I think he's just thinking about, yeah. And now I can get out of the corner. I did not get out of the corner there. I'm fighting with my back to the wall. Why is he lariating there? And he is just so prepared to jump that I predicted it. What are the odds this Zangief runs it back? Yep. All you Zangief players, all you Street Fighter 6 Zangiefs need to be rounded up and put into a concrete square at the bottom of the ground, dude. You have no honor. You guys just want to scrump. You are all evil doers, dude. We need that plastic box that Magneto was in that one X-Men movie. That's where all Zangief players are going. The Juggernaut cage in that X-Men movie. That's every Zangief player. They need to be sterilized. They need to be... Well, I don't know if that's okay to say, actually. I'm going to take that one back, but they need to... I'm just kidding, too. It's just so funny how evil every single Zangief player is. It's just like, what do you mean? I just had to fight two different Zangiefs, and they share the same brain cell. They're both just like, ooh, I have to work too hard to beat this Dhalsim, and I'm over here just like, ah! He's jumping again! He's jumping at me. I'm going to lose. I get hit one time. I'm like, well, GG. And they're over here like, man, I have to work too hard to beat this Dhalsim. And I'm over here like, for the love of God, get away from me. 40 seconds on the clock, just chipping away at his life bar, hoping I don't get knocked down one time. Like, my God. My God, you animals. Oh, this is the worst matchup in the game right here. Hands, bar none, this is the worst matchup in the game. This matchup stinks. If you this is Dhalsim cannot fight JP at all. It's actually funny because one of the nights whenever I was playing Dhalsim to learn him, I was like, man, I wonder what Dhalsim does in this match. If any of the good Dhalsims have any answers. So I watched Torameshi fight Kakaru. I think it was Torameshi. It was either Torameshi or YHC Mochi, but I watched him fight Kakaru in a 1-to-5 on the internets. And Torameshi got 2 rounds in that 1-to-5. Rounds, not games. In 5 games, he got 2 rounds, and that was it. He got double perfected twice in that 1-to-5. And I'm like, whoa. This matchup is bar none the worst matchup in the game. Dhalsim cannot do anything in this match. Every single thing Dhalsim wants to do, JP nullifies with the greatest of ease in this matchup. This matchup stinks, dude. This matchup is unplayable, literally. I want to throw fireballs. I want to float. He can just beat it all. I need to anti-air this fella. He's not as good as someone like Kakaru. Obviously, yeah, this guy, Dante Alandre, is not as good as Kakaru. Newsflash, people. Sorry if you guys thought otherwise. But, yeah, I should just be anti-air. But literally, like, it's just, you can't do anything in this matchup. It's like I said, watch any high-level Dhalsim match. Watch a legend Dhalsim fight a legend JP. And it's just the freest shit you'll see in your life. Literally, you can't do anything in this match. It stinks. And despite that, you see how fast I clicked that rematch button? Even though I know I'm not going to beat this guy. Even though I have no answers, I want to beat him. You know what I mean? I'm going to try my ass off to beat this guy. I'm going to do whatever I can to beat this guy. Those Zangief players, you saw what they did. You see the different Zangief players. You see. It's because I got what we call in the business a set of balls. I got some dangalangs between my legs, bro. Dhalsim got balls. These Zangiefs got these little steroid grapes that they just want to scrub people out and get points. No, I want to learn. I want to get better. I want to beat this guy's ass. If I DI'd that would have been sick. Am I going to win? Probably not. Do I know that? Yeah, of course I know that. Do I care? No, I still want to beat this guy's ass. That's what it's all about. I don't care how good you are. You could be damn taquito. If I'm playing you, I'm playing to beat your ass, dude. That's you have to have that mindset. If you have the defeatist mindset and you go in and you're like, man, there's no way I'm going to win, then you're just not going to win. You know what I mean? Are the odds stacked against me? Without a doubt, the odds are stacked against me. Do I care? Hell no. I want to beat this dude's ass. I still haven't got around. Does it matter? No. I'm going to... And does my Dhalsim suck? Absolutely. Look at this dude on his pogo stick. Get the hell out this guy. I wonder if Roundhouse would have been better there. Yeah, but like I said, it doesn't matter. It's placements. Placements are pretty important. Just to, see how damn long I'm going to play the character. It really doesn't matter, though, where you place. You might just be playing the character for a long time anyways. Yeah, I need a float there, but it's just, like I said, it's just muscle memory and stuff like that. Hey, we got a knockdown. Throw him? Nope, got more moves. I burnt myself out there. I probably tried level 3, and my shitty controller probably wouldn't let me. This dude at his jumps, so funny. Just stand back with JP and throw the boys and the spikes. That's all you need to do to win this matchup. This dude jumping. I should kill him for it, honestly. He is on his pogo stick, but yeah, see, that's all he needs to do. Nice tech. Oh, kill him, please. No, that sucks. He's still alive, too. Nah, it sucks. He just jumped out of the corner. I just, my Dhalsim's just not any good. But see that? I was trying. I got real close to grabbing that round. I should have won that round. I just, my lack of experience with Dhalsim really showed there. We're still trying to learn, still trying to get better, but like I said, you guys saw, it's not like I even hesitated to press that request rematch. I'm not scared of anyone. I don't care how bad the matchup is. I want to get in there and beat his ass. That's the whole, like, that's just a mentality, dude. These cowardly Zangiefs, they play this big, strong character. Every Zangief player is 4'10" and never had a girlfriend in their life. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking shit because it's so funny. You know what I mean? Like they're like, man, I don't want to get zoned out by Dhalsim. Like so, whereas I am working, you know, and terrified the entire time while they jump 11,000 times and land one SPD and I lose. And I'm just like, hell no. And then they never run it back. But 2 Zangiefs back to back. What are the odds? Let me drop this combo real quick. Hold on. This dude's already burnt out. That's good for me. But there's not, you know, Dhalsim, you're just going to get burnt out versus Dhalsim, honestly, when you fight him. It's just a way of life. He can't do, it's not like he's, I mean, like really good Dhalsims will be able to take really heavy advantage of that. Most Dhalsims won't really be able to take advantage of you being in burnout. Whereas if he's a burnout, he's screwed, as we saw here. That doesn't work, at all. The only invincible stuff Dhalsim has is his level 2 and his level 3. So how I just mash that out, just never do it. Never mash a level 1 out. There's no point. His level 1 is good damage and combos, but yeah, he's got drive reversal and he's got his supers. That's really it. See, at least this Lily's fighting me unlike those Zangief players. I'm parrying like a fool. He gave me the space back there. That's great. Will I go in? I will go in. And since that hit, I actually didn't get the throw. Well, he jumped. No, that doesn't work either. I think that should work versus Lily, but it don't. Oh, whiffed my roundhouse. And yeah, like I said, this is the life of Dhalsim. People are just gonna go crazy versus you. They're not gonna use their brain at all. They're just gonna mash stuff, and I think I'm dead, honestly. That CA, I think that might just kill me flat out. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay, barely, but I honestly thought I was dead. I'm dead now. Oh, he let me live. I should have got out of the corner. Well, I'm out now. And see what I mean? They just go nuts, dude. He is not even using his brain at all. He is just flailing on that stick. And that's just like I said, that's life of the Dhalsim player. You got to watch these people. These just go nuts and do horrible decision after horrible decision, and then you just pray, dude. That's the life of Dhalsim. You pray you get out of there alive, buddy, because it ain't easy out here for the Dhalsim pimp squad. He jumps. Yep, we all knew that was coming, because why would he walk forward slowly and block? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you just jump and go crazy with your character? Oh, Lord above. And I'm going to have to fight this guy again, no matter what, because those Zangiefs want it done to me. So now I'm at 9 out of 10 placements, and I'm dropping combos. Well, looks like it didn't matter, because instead of using his brain, he just went nuts. Very good. Somehow, someway, we made it to Diamond 5 with Dhalsim. I don't think my Dhalsim's playing at a Diamond 5 level, but it doesn't matter. Well, what matters is that we're here. We're staying. We're here to stay and get buckled in, like I said. Because even if you think, "Wow, he's winning a lot with Dhalsim in these placements," well, I have news for you guys. I think maybe the next episode might go decent. And then after that, we're gonna be Dhalsimming it up for a long time, people. I'm not trying to spoil nothing for you, but good lord, I play Dhalsim for. It takes me a while to get to the master rank. He was definitely the most difficult so far for me to get the master rank. Longest. I noticed Jamie and Ed were actually pretty long too. I didn't feel like I struggled with those characters at all. Definitely felt like I struggled with Dhalsim. It's just a lot, you know what I mean? It is just quite a bit, but we live and we learn. We play these games. We play the video games. Ain't nothing to it. So right now I'm getting duffed. He went to level 1 there. I would say to get more drive gauge back, but he really didn't get anything back. Is that going to reach him? I didn't think so. But he backed off instead of just throwing me. Which even if you just throw me and block it, that's better than what he did. And the controller comes out again with the assist for this Lily. Wake up level 1, baby. Oh, that would have been sick if I could have got a double juggle off that. I don't think you can. I'm probably going to try setting up a yoga. Okay, well, that works. Actually beat this Lily in a set. That's pretty sweet. Not bad at all. Yeah, like I said, Diamond 5 on Dhalsim. We did not expect that at all. But we take it. You know, you take them when you can take them. And yeah, these Dhalsim episodes, it's funny because I play, you know, like 4 matches per episode of Dhalsim. 4 matches with Dhalsim takes like 5 years. So it's just funny. Give me 1 second. So, what's up, everybody? Party people of all shapes and sizes. What do you call it? If you're unaware, I like to give you guys ideas for little 5-minute breaks at the end of every one of these episodes. Because if you don't know, I've preached a 20 and 5 roll over and over again in my videos. I did play for like 30 minutes in that session just because I wanted to get my placements over with. But what can you do? Sometimes, you know, it happens. But the essential idea is the 20 and 5 roll. 20 minutes gaming, then a 5-minute break. And it absolutely is necessary, especially when you're playing a character like Dhalsim, because you'll work so hard and then you'll get knocked down one time and lose. And that's not good for your mental health. Let me tell you something that'll make you into... In my case, I'm a crazy person. That makes me into just a screaming lunatic. You know what I mean? When that happens, it's so disheartening. But that's okay, you know. It's all fun and games. All of it. You gotta laugh at it at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But so what I like to do at the end of these videos is explore the cultures of the characters that we're playing. Dhalsim in this case. Dhalsim's from India, but we're gonna start off with learn about what Dhalsim's been up to in Street Fighter 6, you know? So let's dip our toe into a little bit of Dhalsim lore. So Dhalsim in Street Fighter 6 remains a unique and strategic fighter, staying true to his classic identity while adapting to the game's faster pace. Master of yoga and spiritual energy, Dhalsim excels at controlling space with his long-range normals and tricky teleportation. His stretchy limbs allows him to strike from a distance, frustrating opponents who try to rush in blindly. In Street Fighter 6, his fire-based moves like Yoga Fire and Yoga Flame create layers of pressure that force the opponent into uncomfortable decisions. Dhalsim's teleport, combined with his float ability, makes his movement unpredictable, letting him escape corners or suddenly pressure from unexpected angles. His drive system mechanics integrate smoothly into his playstyle, with Dry Rush opening up new pressure routes and Drive Reversal offering a solid defensive tool. He's not designed for players who favor brute force. Hell no. Dhalsim rewards patience, timing, and deep understanding of positioning. While he can be overwhelmed by aggressive characters if not careful, a skilled Dhalsim player can control the pace of the match, dictating when and where the opponent can act. Street Fighter 6, Dhalsim continues to embody the spirit of a master who wins not with power, but with the wisdom and adaptability. That being said, party people, I am the depressed gamer. I need you all to be good to yourselves. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I reply to every comment, and I appreciate every single like. They help get the videos circulating, help getting them into other like-minded people's hands, and growing our small community a little bit by little bit. Gotta keep on struggling, people. You gotta keep on struggling. Struggle like the Dhalsim versus the Zangief when he gets knocked down. You struggle like that, you're gonna go far in life. And I will see you in the next one.